God got something for you today. And if this hit you, that's because it was meant to. You've been asking God for a while now why I had to go through all of this, why I had to feel like my life was harder than everybody else. I've been there before asking God, why? Why my life got to feel this way? And God is saying to you right now, I'm about to show you exactly why you had to go through all these things. Because let me be honest, life has its ways of throwing so many body blows, so many punches, and you feel like you took so many losses that you didn't deserve. People flipped on you out of nowhere. You stayed loyal to people. I'm talking about folks who would have never done the same thing for you. You know what I'm talking about? You held it together while everything around you was falling apart, and you still chose to wake up. You still chose to push through. You still tried to keep your heart right when you had a chance and opportunity to turn cold. People don't know what we go through. They don't know when you're crying in silence. They don't know the nights that you stayed up stressing about bills, how you going to pay for that, how you going to take care of this. The mornings where you wake up in the morning and you drag yourself out of bed. Nobody knows these things. The moment where you had to pretend like you were just fine just to make it through the day. See, people don't understand your strength. They just see your survival. And some of y'all been surviving on this thing too long. So let me talk to you right now in real life, in real terms, heart to heart. I want you to think about a car tires that get bald. At first, you don't really notice the car, you know, it still moves, it still rolls, and it still look fine to you. But over time, the grips get weaker, the rolls get slicker. You start sliding on your turns that you used to handle with easy. Now, when it rains, man, I'm talking about you barely could stay straight. The wheel alignment is out. Not because the car is broke, but because the tires are worn down slowly without seeing them. So I want you to understand this. I'm going to tie this back into our life. Some of y'all ain't going to like this, what I'm about to tell you, but I need you to hear me when I say this. Your life came with people who were just like those bald tires, right? They look solid at first, but over time, they lost their grip. They couldn't hold you because they couldn't support you. They couldn't stick with you in this rough season. And when life got slippery, they slide out your life. They slid on. They're like, I can't be here because they didn't have the grip to ride with you where God was taking you. So don't be so heartbroken over people that wouldn't supposed to be with you. That wasn't a loss. That was God keeping you from crashing. God don't want you to crash because a lot of people don't need to be in your life. And that's where a lot of you been feeling differently, lately. They don't chase the same people. You don't chase the same people. You don't focus on the same conversation because you know why? Your spirit has changed. Your energy is shifting and your patience had got shorter. Your vision had got clearer. You grew up in waves that you didn't even notice yet. You don't have time for that. I need you to type in my comments. I don't have time for that. That's because God is working on you. He's working on the things, and he's been working this whole time. He's keeping you steady when you should have just crashed out. He's steering your life when you could have crashed. He's directing you where you want to go. He's removing what couldn't hold you. So God is connecting you what will. He's connecting you to what will, those people. That room that you never expect to go in. And now you're about to understand everything that has to go this way and everything that you went through had to go that way. Why certain people left, why certain friendships fell apart, why certain job opportunities slipped away, why certain doors and rejection happened the way they happened. Because even when you wanted them open, God still protected you. See, God is about to reveal this part of your story. He's about to show you the things that he kept you out of, like danger. He blocked it. He's about to line up your blessings. He's about to protect you from people that see your blessing. He's about to place you in something, into your purpose. And when you see it, you're going to say, man, now it makes sense. Now I see why I had to go through all that. Because in my mind, I'm like, God not hearing me. But I'm here to tell you, it wasn't random. It wasn't the devil winning. It wasn't your life falling apart. It was God setting you up for what's next. So you have to stay locked in. You have to stay prayed up. You have to stay focused because God is about to reveal why you had to go through all this, why you had to go through that. And when he does, your whole life is fitting a shift. So whoever you are out there, hold on because what God is about to do next, it only get better. It will get better. Better days are ahead of you. I remember in my life a time where I felt like, man, why do I have to go through all this to get to the other side? But it was to strengthen me. It was to he'll give me purpose. Even on those bad days when I felt difficult to get up because I still was, meditating and just my mind was in overdrive thinking about bills is due, fighting to see my kids, getting out of financial hardship. And I still end up staying consistent. I thought it was just me. But the more deeper I got into my relationship with God, I knew it was because of him. Because the moment when you're trying to figure things out on your own is the moment where it's keeping you stuck. The moment where you can't feel the transitioning. The moment where it doesn't tie back to God because you're doing it from your flesh. So stop doing these things from your flesh and let everything happen because it's happening for a reason. It's all going to make sense at the right time, at the right place, in the right moment because you are focusing on why they leave me like that? Why they not rocking with me? Why I got to be isolated? Sometimes God has to isolate you before he put you back out there, before he release you back into the world. Because right now he sees that you're a crash out. He sees that you're going to fall victim to a lot of things that you see. You want this fast money. He know the enemy knows your weakness. So if he puts you out there and you're not ready for it, then you're going to feel insecure. Not only insecure, you're going to feel like where you was, God, he was there the whole time protecting you. That's why his no wasn't a rejection. His no was not just yet, not right now, because I have work to do. Allow him to continue to do this work in your life because while you're allowing him, it's not affecting your life, but it's preparing you for things that's ahead in your life. You follow what I'm saying? That's why I use that illustration about the car, the bald tires, because a lot of people learn and they gravitate to, me explaining these things like this. And it helps me. So I know there's somebody that's going to resonate with that. But it's so many things that can't go to your next level, to your next season. So don't let this be a reason to make you pause and give up. You don't need to give up. Just keep your head up, continue to send the prayers up, and know that God is working on your behalf. And it's all going to make sense at the right time. So whatever you're going through right now, just focus on God because he's there with you. Everybody has a season in their life. Some people come in your life for a season, a lesson, or a reason. But pay attention to the reason and keep it moving. So I hope this video finds you well, and I hope it spoke to your spirit. And I pray that God continues to move on your behalf. Peace.